of Good Dawning. Not in a million years when I started this back the beginning of June did I think that we would get to a Christmas Eve episode of Good Dawning, having only missed one episode at that. Big favor and love to you all. Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas, Hanu Kwanzaa. There we go. Just cover everything, right? Tomorrow night's first night of Hanukkah, so and Kwanzaa is starting, so it'll all still apply. Merry Christmas, Hanu Kwanzaa, right? Grateful. So welcome all, and Helene, Millie, and Chris, Suzette, Margaret, thank you. Scotty boy, welcome. Long time no see. How you been, brother? Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas Eve, Scotty. Blessed to see you. Blessed to see you all here. Nathan, much love. All right, couple things, and I'll announce it a few times here. I'm gonna post it. I set up the Zoom. Of course, Lucky, Good Dawning. Care Bear, Good Dawning. Let's do as moderator. All right, so Care Bear, you have a wrench now. All right. So a couple things here. Tomorrow, and I'll announce this a few times here. I know Krista's not yet in the chat, and I did put it on the Discord. I should put a link to the Discord in the channel here as well. But tomorrow we're gonna have an open Zoom for Christmas. I'm actually going to somebody's house in the dawning, but after Good Dawning. But so I set it up for 2 o'clock my time. I may even do that a little earlier, which would be 4 o'clock Eastern time. And so yeah, we will have an open Zoom. You can pop in, say hello. If you're not with Christmas family, then come join the Christmas family, and we will be there for you and with you and hang out. So yeah, it should be a good time. Just an open format, nothing specific. Pop in, say hello, don't pop in. Either way, it'll be open at any time from that 2 o'clock. It'll close down at 3 o'clock just for an hour. And thought if nobody's got anything they're doing and are at home alone especially, then they don't have to be alone on Christmas. So the Zoom link will be set up. It'll be on the community tab, and I'll get that out today. While I'm at the Crystal Shop till 4 o'clock. And they close early for Christmas. So yeah. All right, guys. So grateful for all of you to be here. This may be a wee bit of an accelerated show. I will be out of town at 4 p.m. I know a lot of you guys will. Adam, hey, welcome. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. Christmas Hanu Kwanzaa. There, we just cover everything for you, Adam. Welcome, blessed to see you. Yeah, family, and Merry Christmas. Yeah, we'll be on the Zoom there if you want to join us, Adam. I would be blessed to see you if you have no Christmas plans. But yeah, so the Zoom will be up on the, and if you don't know Adam, he runs the Medium channel. Most of us are there on Sundays at Tarot Time with Adam. It's like his weekly in-house hangout. And so yeah, that's at 11 a.m. on Sundays. So join us, or 9 a.m. my time. But it's kind of like, in a lot of ways, it's kind of like we just kind of hang out and talk and what have you. But let's see, Krista, Good Dawning. All right, so now it's perfect. Krista, on Christmas Day, 4 o'clock Eastern time, which is like 8 hours. So it's an hour after, but like different from 2 o'clock Eastern my time, which would be 4 o'clock Eastern time. So yeah, 3 hours off of when we would do feng shui, right? So we're gonna have a live Zoom, Krista. So we hope to see you there. I'll be hanging with my friend, partner in crime, Heather, tomorrow. Awesome. That's great. Well, that's awesome that you're doing so. I've got some plans early in the dawning, but so yeah. So Krista, we will have an open Zoom tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern time. The link will be on the community tab. So and I'll send you the link just to remind you, Krista. But hope to see you blindly inspired in the Zoom chat tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, guys. So yeah, hopefully you guys have some awesome plans for Christmas. Otherwise, and we will talk about some energies today. All right, so today's we're going to start with visualizing tomorrow. So for all of us who are having Christmas with family or Christmas with the cranks or whatever it might be, maybe you have a Uncle Eddie in your family who's going to set the gas mains on fire, or set the sewer system on fire and explode. Who knows, right? Thank you, everybody. Adam from the Medium channel, thank you. I appreciate you. Without without all of you guys from the Medium channel who came over here and really supported this, I'm truly blessed beyond words. My daughter is coming tomorrow. I'll stop in and say hello. Yeah, it's just open for those who don't have anywhere to go for Christmas. And since I will be at home, I'm happy to host that for an hour. So those who have nothing to do will have something they can do if they want to swing by the chat on Christmas. Well, and we are having a good dawning tomorrow, so I will remind you for anybody who wants to show up. It'll be a shorter good dawning, but nonetheless. So yeah, blindly inspired. I look forward to Krista talking with you tomorrow in the chat. Today is a 21-hour void of course moon in Libra and tight Jupiter and Saturn. Holy cow. All right, so void of course means that you're not seen. I know that much. So in a void of course moon, every time that happens, they're like, just stop being creative. It doesn't matter. You could do Laura, good dawning. I have a wonderful day. Really had a great time yesterday. Thank you, Laura. You too have an amazing day. Yeah, if you missed yesterday was Tarot Time, or What's Up? Tarot Times with Adam. What's Up with Your Universe with Laura B. So What's Up yesterday was absolute fire. And we went like 2+ hours. And Laura is energetics, amazing. Really, it was she's spot on with everybody. And it's great to, a great reader when everybody in the chat is, when you're getting read and they're like, wow, you're spot on. This is amazing. Are you reading my life? So yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So if you didn't get a chance to see What's Up yesterday, please do so. And of course, we'll be live again next Monday, with Tuesday being New Year's Eve. So we'll be live again next Monday at 3 o'clock, unless something changes. 3 o'clock instead of 2. So thank you for the time shift. I was able to get down to Denver and go to the Kris Kringle Mart before it went out. So yeah, you would appreciate that. Blindly Inspired went to a authentic German Kris Kringle Mart, actually run by the German Society here in Denver. So yeah, and they speak German at the Kris Kringle Mart. So yeah, void of course happens when the moon passes its last major aspect and is given in a given sign before it enters the next. So there we go. So we're in a void of course. So void of course, I know whenever my horoscope says we're in a void of course, it's to not worry about being creative. No matter how creative you are, you're going to get the amount of views you're going to get, and you're not going to. That's the one thing I know about void of course is it's hard to be seen, right? You're not seen, but when you're seen here, but you know it. Bit like Mercury retrograde. Yeah, so that's what I've understood it to be. So it should be interesting at work. But so yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the Zoom. Whoever wants to show up in the Zoom call tomorrow, that will be blessed. I'm looking forward to seeing you, Blindly Inspired, and PG knows as well. So PG, who's not in the chat, I put it. You sent him a message about it. So yeah, so guys, it'll be fun. All right. So today's mantra, of course. Remember, we're going into Christmas. Some of us are going into our karmic families. Some of us are going to our lower dimensional 3D families. Some of us may be going to maybe our Christian fundamentalist families. I have no idea. Pardon me. But either way, when we go over to our families on Christmas, a lot of us are, and this is today's mantra, we are the example of source love. And to some people, we may be the only example of source love, even though technically they are as well, but they don't know it, that they ever see. So when we know that we're source love, then it's our job to live that example, right? So when we're out and about on Christmas, when we go out tomorrow to our families on Christmas, or some of us are going out today and spending the night with our families, what have you, be that example of source love. Because if you live the example, but you don't talk it, then they can see what awakening is really all about. Because a lot of people don't have that example. And then if you start talking a good game, but which you never really want to talk about your spirituality, you want to live it. But if you start talking a good game, but you are not the example, then the thing you give anybody else, you got to be the incentive for somebody else to wake up. That's why we are that kind of first mirror of what awakening should be or is. Be the source you want to see. I love that, Helene. Exactly. Karen, you are awesome. I always peeked and I disliked rep. LOL. Yeah. Yep, I always figured out where they hid the gifts. or at least my dad, when he was married for a short moment to a Roman Catholic, and so I had Christmas for a short moment in my universe, and he hid the gifts very well in the attic, right? All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to work with the Divine Masters today. That's Kyle Gray's deck. And Kyle Gray, if you ever pick up a Kyle Gray deck versus an Alana Fairchild deck, it's like picking up a lead weight versus a feather. Kyle Gray's decks are light like a feather. If you ever pick up an Alana Fairchild deck, it feels like a big hunk of lead. It's just a heavy energy. If you look, but you ever heard my Isis readings, right? Which today we will do Kuan Yin for time, and then I will record Isis later today for tomorrow or later. Yeah, record a bunch of them later. All right, so we're going to cut the deck. It's been shuffled and being shuffled and been played with. And now there's cards on the floor. Let's see who fell out. All right, the Blue Beings and Paul, the Venetian. We've seen Paul before. All right, so let's cut these down. All right, 5-card Monty here. All right, so the deck has definitely been shuffled. All right, we're going to grab the bottom card here and see what we've got as the energetics we're trying to create. Then we grab the top three, keep them in order, and see what we're trying to, how we achieve that. All right. Somebody's going to appreciate this. All right, so today's energetics are, and it's backwards. If you are an Android engineer and you know how to fix my flipped-up phone, it's a Pixel 9 Pro XL. I have no idea why. Can't find a forum on it or anything online either, or I haven't. So if you know why my phone's upside down, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. I'm grateful. All right, so we've got Shiva. Lord Shiva is upside down and backwards. So if we do this, maybe Shiva, no, just kidding. So we have Lord Shiva, and at the end of a cycle, dues are paid. And I know for myself, I'm at the end of a 7.5 lifetime cycle. Debts are paid. Choose your destiny. So it's like, choose your destiny. All right. So, Lord Shiva is coming in to stop your cycle. You are done. All right. Hanuman. All right. So we have Hanuman. We're sure you may have heard the name before. We've all heard of Hanuman in some fashion, I'm sure. Devoted warriors. So let God's love hold you in strength. So if we're ending a cycle and choosing a destiny at the end of a cycle, right, which fits the 12 to 1221 portal, which fits the end of the year. So cycle changes right now are pertinent as well. It's the energetics of what we want to leave behind in 2025. So in this case, then, Hanuman's coming in to let God's love, well, love is God, hold you in strength. So there we go. All right. All right, so then the next, all right. So what are we looking to highlight in our awareness with the Buddha, right? Rub the Buddha, right? All right, so make peace with your thoughts and your universe, right? So in order to end a cycle where all debts are paid, right? Everything is resolved in my universe. That's my mantra for 2025. Everything is resolved in my universe, right? So if everything's resolved, debts are paid, and I choose my own destiny, then I let Source hold me in strength. Well, now I've got to make peace with all that and have a highlight in awareness. So making peace with my universe. And, of course, making peace with your universe, it's not, it's just realizing that it was all done for me, right? Everything that happened in my universe was done for me, for my highest, so I could be sitting here right now. And the crazy thing is that we all choose our universe and choose all this to begin with. All right, so Divine Director. It's asking us to trust the process. And if you're at the end of a cycle, then there's a lot of trust that would need to be involved, right? All right, so the Divine Director. Create space for divine order to unfold. It kind of looks like Grace Jones, doesn't it? But yeah, so all right, so ask the Divine Director or Grace Jones there, right? There we go. View to a kill, right? Create space for divine order to unfold. So it's asking for a lot of things to unfold. So usually the end of a cycle unfold, right? So we're letting the Shiva step in, let that unfold. So then we're letting Hanuman come in and give you strength, so that you can step through, basically stepping through the portal, right? Shifting 9, 9, 10, 10, shifting out of a cycle and into a new one. Buddha, having that heightened awareness. And of course, Buddha, no expectations, right? And make peace with your thoughts, walk in balance in your thoughts. And then we have Grace Jones, right? The divine director, right? Create space for divine order to unfold, right? So there we go. Remember, Buddha would kill there. Her and David, was it David Bowie? All right. So let's work on 20. Well, let's visualize. We're going to do some visualization. Instead of cord cutting, what we're going to do for those of us who, Mars, ooh, nice. Just remember, Cancer is going to be retrograding in Mars. Or the Mars is going to be retrograding in Cancer, I should say. There we go. Shortly. So if Mars is your planet, and get ready to be emotional when it retrogrades into Cancer. A lot of mixed emotions, a lot of purging, and a lot of confusion and anger when it goes backwards. Mars tends to be an angry planet, but when it goes backwards, it leaves confusion and anger in its wake. Josh, my perfect meditations and discussions with the divine guys today. Blue beings were... Wow. Where's Ma Kali? There we go. All right. So, Blaine, just make sure you remember tomorrow, Blindly Inspired, at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, or 2 o'clock my time, which is 4 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll have Zoom Live, but I will make sure to send you a text reminder of that as well. But all right, so let's visualize. For those of us who are with family, going to family, or will be leaving shortly for family, what have not for Christmas, or joining us on the Zoom for family, or not doing anything. Let's visualize at least a peaceful day. I know Christmas holidays in general can be stressful for a lot of us, especially those who don't have anywhere to go, anything to do, or anybody to hang out with. So yeah, for sure, Christmas and the holidays can be stressful. We put the stress on ourselves as humans, either to have enough money to go shopping, because it's Christmas is partly to worship the consumerism holiday, and at least modern. We're not talking about old Christmas, but modern day Christmas is certainly more of a consumeristic holiday. But nonetheless, if you don't have the money to go and do Christmas, society puts a lot of expectations on people for Christmas, on families, on each other, to keep up with the Joneses. When you go back to school, you don't disappoint your kids, so they go back to school until they got the greatest X, Y, or Z, or the new PlayStation 5 Slim Pro or whatever. But yeah, that's obviously not what it's really all about, or what it should be all about, but that's what we on the West, unfortunately, at least I've seen it in Canada and I've seen it in America. I've been spending Christmas time in Canada, and it's no different, per se. Canada is a little more united as a country maybe than America, per se, but otherwise it's all about worshiping our lovely debt note, and what you can buy for your family. But really, it should, no shoulds, but can we be the love that we're looking for on Christmas that may not be in our family? Can you walk into your family on Christmas and be that love, and be that example of source love that most people don't see, don't understand, and don't know? And can we step out and make it a non-karmic Christmas, even if we have Uncle Bob or Aunt whomever, Jean or what have you, right? We all have that karmic family member, and can we step past all that and just be about the love? That's the question. Put all of it aside and be the example of the ascending spirit that a lot of our family members wouldn't understand, and look at us in question, and maybe even disdain or fear or what have you. Grace. I don't have any family here. My kids are in Australia. My family and my friends are here. I always felt that are here. I always felt homesick. Well, Grace, we will be live on YouTube or on Zoom, I should say. We'll be live tomorrow, but in the dawning, it'll be a shorter show, but we can get together. But at 2 o'clock Eastern time or Pacific, my time. There we go. Which will be 4 o'clock Eastern. There we go. I keep forgetting. 4 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be live on Zoom, so jump in. Anybody wants to join us? The link is to be posted shortly on the community page there. But yeah, if you are going to Christmas tomorrow, just remember, not a karmic Christmas, right? So we're going to take a moment, everybody, and visualize everybody having an amazing Christmas, whether you're going somewhere or sitting at home and maybe just meditating or chilling, or you don't have anywhere to go. I'm scanning your comments before I need to leave in a minute. But yeah, it can be a hard time of year for people with challenges in relationships, family. It is. I'm not going to lie. It's not an easy time for me to be when as we drum up towards Christmas. For me, it's never been fun. Either I had to deal with my Roman Catholics, my dad's second wife, Betty. She was yeah. So I didn't grow up in any of that. So having to deal with that and feeling like an outsider, being an only child, with her kids, and then kids, karmic kids. We're gonna leave it at that. Um, so yeah, it was always an interesting time blending the cultures and whatnot. And so yeah, um, setting up Christmas trees when you never had one. And of course, they promptly got divorced after my dad moved to Chicago. So Christmas fell out of my universe and never really came back. So let's visualize an amazing and excellent Christmas for all of us, regardless of what we're doing, whether we're sitting on the Zoom tomorrow or, like I said, we're going to our friends or families or what have you. It's just the time to end the old chapters, especially if it involves abusive partners, family members, etc. It's the purge that leads to greater expansion. Adam is absolutely correct. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Hanu Kwanzaa. There we go. So we just cover all bases, right? But yeah, absolutely. It's leaving what behind is gonna get filled by. If you leave a void in the space in your universe, so if you leave something behind, then the universe hates it. It has to fill a vacuum, right? Always fills the void. And so if you're in alignment, it's going to fill something new, right? So if you're leaving an old karmic friend behind and you want to fill it in with something new, and you trust your universe, then it's going to do so at some point if you leave old behind, old patterns. If you're stepping out of patterns and whatnot and you leave that all behind, yeah, you'll get new in your year. Lindsay, I bought no presents either. But yeah, I mean, at least got to get something from somebody's house in the morning. But hugs, Josh, and everyone who doesn't have the best memories of childhood Christmas. Favor Adam, much love and favor. Happy Hanukkah. I know tomorrow night's first night of Hanukkah as well. But yeah, so if you're not watching the Medium channel, give Adam a check there at the Medium channel, or of course you can type in Adam Bernstein as well into YouTube, and it will pull up the Medium channel. Please do subscribe and check out Adam's channel, and see us all on Sunday when we hang out on the Medium channel. But all right, I'm trying not to lose the chat here. All right, I was pretty fortunate that way even was looking for my star family and accusing my parents of adopting me, and that's nice. Carpe diem, I love that. All right, so let's close our eyes. We're gonna take a deep breath, and we're gonna visualize a great Christmas for all of us, great holiday season. And we're also going to do our world peace invocation as well. At the same time, all right. I have some beautiful rocks from Chloe's Treehouse Crystal Treasures, but won't get to deliver them. Chloe's Treehouse Crystal. I like that. I think the website chloescrystals.com, right? All right, guys. So take a deep breath in. When we breathe in, we're going to breathe in love. Kiss, good dawning star. We're just taking a deep breath. We're about to visualize an amazing holiday. And if you don't have anywhere to go tomorrow, star, at 4 o'clock Eastern time, we will be live on Zoom, which will be posted later today on the community tab on the channel. So, all right. So everybody, take a deep breath. When we breathe in, let's breathe in love. And when we breathe out, let's breathe out karmic energies, whatever that may be for you. Heavy energies, karmic, backhanded energies we've all had to deal with and whatnot. So, All right, take a deep breath in and breathe in love. And let's release karmic energies. Anybody negative, anything, just junk energies, right? That. Oh, check out my blue tongue. I take methylated blue, and if you don't know what methylated blue is, it's the world's first prescription drug that's not anymore, and it's actually the same stuff they used to dye blue. You know my teeth, no blue jeans with, but it goes away after a while. But yeah, methylated blue. I watched a video about a guy who had it cured his brain cancer. It cured his brain. It replaced brain cells and other things, and he's like just looking at the camera, going, "This replaced my brain cells," and I'm like, "Ooh." Let's give that a try. So yeah, so far so good. But methylated blue. I state nothing. Nothing in medical. I am not a medical doctor. All of this is. These are hearsay results, and I do not condone or state in. Check with your doctor. There you go. But good stuff. Heading to Long Island this afternoon. All right. Be careful when you pass the GW Bridge there. Apparently. Interesting numbers there by the George Washington Bridge if you're going to Long Island. Go on Radnet, and you can see there was almost 300 parts per millisievert of radiation right in front of the George Washington Bridge just yesterday, 2 days ago. So, ties to the drones, right? But nonetheless, all right, so take a deep breath in. Let's breathe in some love and breathe out karmic, just junk energy. So breathe in. Love, peace, new. And let's breathe out karmic, old, heavy, non loving energies, right? And we all know those people. There we go. So breathe in again one more time. Peace, love, abundance. And we'll breathe out karmic, heavy, junk, old, not wanted, and blue tongue energy. Eating Smurfs for breakfast. They're tasty, right? Yeah, it hasn't dyed my tongue in a minute, but this one did. Port Washington. Awesome. Awesome. I sent something. I had to mail something to Port Washington package from a customer. All right, blue and violet bubble. Or oh, blast. Here we go. I mean, got to stop eating the Smurfs for breakfast. They're, too gross. Right. All right. So let's. All right. So we're gonna close our eyes, and if you're driving, please do not close your eyes. And if you are at work, then why is your boss still making you work Christmas Eve? No, we are because it's retail, but no. Otherwise, hopefully you're off, Chris, and all the rest of you guys who view us at the office. But yeah, so let's close our eyes, and we're gonna visualize a peaceful Christmas, whatever that means for you. Only you know what you're doing for Christmas. I mean, Henny's going to Port Washington, Millie's going to Long Island. So, but otherwise, guys, otherwise, I don't know what you're doing or, for Christmas, so you do. So visualize a peaceful Christmas if you're at home. Just visualize no anxiety, peacefulness, maybe taking a nice bath, cleaning your house, doing something loving for yourself. So whatever that would return for you on Christmas. So take a deep breath in again and release, and let's close our eyes and let's visualize the best Christmas that we can for ourselves. Remember, we're going to be the only example. We might be the only example of somebody awakening that anybody sees. And of course, we don't want to advertise it. We just want to live it, right? We don't want to walk around telling people, hey, I'm ascending. How are you? You're still in 3D. You suck. Sucks to be you. No, we don't want to be that karmic person either, right? So we just lead by example and let our light shine and have people go, oh, what happened to them? That's how you know you're ascending, is when they go, ooh, something's changed in your energy, right? So let's just take a moment and visualize wherever you're going. Laura B's going on a trip for Christmas to family as well. So wherever you're going, visualize an amazing Christmas. And of course, for Rick, we're going to visualize a healed Christmas. For Suzette, we're going to visualize her situation with her mom coming in a loving way. Baths. Had one in a couple of days. So nice. I could have a sauna shower. It's getting toasty here in with the wood stove. Oh, wow. Yeah. No wood stove here. It's going to be 60 degrees. So maybe a Christmas grounding around here. But All right. All right, guys. So just visualize the best and most grounded, amazing Christmas you can. Remember, wherever you go on Christmas, is you're that example of love and light that most people won't get to see. All right. So 2025, we're going to do this kind of quick. Just set up an intention for 2025. Whatever that intention is going to be for you, and hold that thought. And that's it. So you can set an intention for anything, but if we're grounding in intentions instead of expectations, I intend to be more loving, right? I intend to be more abundant. I intend to be more caring in 2025. So for yourself, what are your intentions and what are you looking for in 2025? Set those intentions. Make sure that if you aren't writing things down, it's not going to, it's like we never write down our, when we create New Year's resolutions, we never write them down, right? So, there you go. So for yourself, are you writing down your 2025 intentions and what not? In this case, we are intending to be more loving and whatever your intentions are, make sure you're writing them down. But yeah. All right, guys. Almost Christmas here. Not in a million years. This is, my Christmas gift is being able to sit here with you guys. This is an amazing deal. Not in a million years did I ever think that I would be doing anything. Rick, favorite brother. Not that I thought in a million years I'd be doing anything like this, let alone when we started this in June, to see it all the way swing around to Christmas here, kind of, it blows my mind. I don't know about you guys, Suzette. Love you. Yeah, each and every one of you guys, you're my Christmas gift, and this whole family. Yeah, so if you're not doing anything tomorrow, come be a gift and join us in the chat. Really, this blessed. All right, so we're gonna do a channeling here, and we're gonna do something a little different. All right, Saint Germain, we are grateful that you are here. We are channeling myself, Saint Germain, through Josh, for you, to you today. We say generally the same thing, and most channelers have some sort of opening, so you know that you are channeling with Saint Germain through Josh this Christmas season, and we want to wish you the very merriest of Yules and of solstices and of maybe it's Yeshua's birthday or not. We are not going to state, but nonetheless, most of your current holidays are piggybacked off of your pagan holidays and whatnot. But nonetheless, it is about time of being of love, right? And getting together if you are celebrating the holiday with your family and exchanging gifts in love, right? And showing that you are loving each other. So be that love for each other. Be that love that you've been looking for in yourself or in others in yourself, right? If you are source love, then see each other in your family as just a mirror of source love. Even your karmic Uncle Bob, who is always begging you about this, that, or the other, like your boss Bob, like your TPS reports, right? When you have to deal with them, just treat them with love. Realize they are only vibrating at the vibration they have. And if they are sitting around begging you, dissing your universe, or making fun of whatever your spirituality or whatever it is, being karmic, as there's always that one karmic player in everybody's family, right? So if you have to deal with that, it is your job then to be the energetic returner of love, right? To see Bob in the higher light, and to see our Aunt Fran in a higher light, even if she is not fun to hang around with in the kitchen, not at the water cooler, right? Nonetheless, it is up to you to be that love, to be the example. So when Bob is sitting there going, oh, so you're doing that ascension nonsense, right? And this and that, and you're like, oh, Bob, and you pat Bob on the head, so to speak. But you can just hug Bob and say, Bob, I love you, and just walk away. But not feeling offended, right? Not taking it personally. We have to remember, everybody is on their path, right? And speaking of which, hang on. White Buffalo calf woman who has not been around lately. It's here to speak with you about staying on your path this Christmas and walking the spiritual path, right? If you do not know who White Buffalo calf woman is, I am the epitome of you, but in a different energetic form. Do remember that all of us that Josh channels are just mirrors of you and could even be our higher self, but in the long run, it's all the same energy. But it is my job to help to show you the open path, to help you to keep you on your open path, to keep you grounded on earth, on your path. This is White Buffalo's intention to help walk with you on this earth, to help you to find where you belong, to help you to find who you are as Source Love, and to help realize that you are the Source Love, that you are looking for, that you are the White Buffalo. We are all the White Buffalo in our family, are we not? Those of us who are sitting here now, watching this good dawning, listening to myself, White Buffalo Calf Woman, and feeling the energetics. We are all the example of Source Love. We are all White Buffalo Calf Woman to somebody else. Who in your universe are you showing to stay on path? Who in your universe are you showing? Are you walking a path with? Who in your universe is watching you walk your path? This is the question White Buffalo Calf Woman asks of you today. Are you allowing others to see you walk your highest path? Are you showing others that you are walking your highest path? Are you showing others what the highest path is? And are you allowing yourself to be the example of that highest path? This is the question White Buffalo Calf Woman asks of you. The other question she asks, and this is something that only you know, do you know your path? It is my job to help keep you on path. This White Buffalo Calf Woman's job, when you stray from your path, to give you signs that you are walking alone, that you have slipped off of your path, that you might be walking into danger. Whatever it is for you, it is your job to find that path. White Buffalo Calf Woman asks of you in 2025 for you to find your path. Whatever your path is, we are asking you to find that path. When the Lakota Sioux go out, when we walk, we know our path. We know where we are going from A to B. We know where we are looking to go, and we have already seen where we are looking to be. We do not walk a path that has not been seen before. That's why we have scouts. Walk the path. Know where you want to go. Do not walk it without scouts. Use White Buffalo Calf Woman to help clear the path that is in front of you. So as you are walking your path, it is clear for you in 2025. Ask Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael for clearing of myself while walking the cleared path from White Buffalo Calf Woman. Ask Mother Isis to protect you on the path as well. Ask Mother Isis to clear the wounds of your childhood that keep you from even walking any path. And remember, we are all here for you. We are all here to help you see your highest and live your highest truth. Are you speaking with Kuan Yin and stepping into your highest divine feminine, even if you are a man? Are you asking Isis to clear the mother wounds? Are you asking myself, White Buffalo Calf Woman, to show a clear path to remove the debris from the path so it becomes clear as we are walking forward? Are you grounding with Saint Germain and the violet flame and clearing yourself on the daily? Are you working with Raphael to remove old traumas, to heal the wounds of the past, and to heal the inner child? These are questions that White Buffalo Calf Woman is asking of you. Are you utilizing all the tools that are available to you? Are you using the kit that is available? We would not leave part of a buffalo that we have killed in the hunt behind. We use all the buffalo. Even the skull has a purpose. Are you using all the tools in your kit? They all have a purpose. Are you walking the clear path, or are you looking for the hard path? Are you walking the karmic path? Are you walking the foggy path with no intentions? Are you setting intentions before you step on your path daily? Are you walking the blind path with no goals? Are you walking any path at all? White Buffalo Calf Woman wants you to see yourself in a higher light this Christmas and holiday season if you are celebrating. We hold no, yes or no if you are celebrating. It is up to you what you choose to celebrate or not. We are not saying there's anything wrong with being part of Christmas on your planet at this time. It is how you see it. Are you seeing Christmas as you are bringing the love? Are you seeing Christmas as you are bringing light, right? You can be the Christmas light that others aren't seeing. This is a partial holiday of solstice when the sun brought the light back to the land and the warmth came back to the land. Are you bringing that warmth and that light from your heart to others and to the land itself? Are you being in balance? Or are you being karmic? Are you being in loving? Or are you being in hate or anger? When you are going to your Christmases and your families, White Buffalo Calf Woman asks of you to bring the light, to walk the clear path, and to be that example of a clear, loving, light path that you are to those who have no idea about ascension. It is your job not to sit there and tell people how better you are because you are in ascension. It is your job to tell people how much love they are, to make sure that they understand that they are their own light, to make sure and understand that they are the love that they have been looking for, and to make sure and understand that when you are in those situations with others, that you are that living example, and that you are either the clear path or you are the muddied path full of leaves. It is truly up to you which path you want to walk and how you want to be seen. But if you are trying to help others to ascend, as is your duty when you are ascending, it is your job then to carry that ascension with you. Walk with strong fist, walk with strong love, walk with strong light, walk with strong conviction, walk with strong intention, walk with strong source love in your heart, and it will transmit to others. You can end the karmic while you are there. If you are that change agent and you have the Uncle Bob, you can change that. In our tribe, we all had that one we called the fool, right? Here comes the fool, right? Send love to the fool in your tribe. Send hugs to the fool in your tribe. And you will see. Look for the clear path. It's easier than you think. All right, white buffalo calf woman. We are grateful for our white buffalo calf woman. If you don't know who she is, she has no oracle deck, so we cannot do oracle with her, but she's amazing. She's going to keep you on path. So be grateful. We thank you, white buffalo calf woman. And if you are going to your family tomorrow, Saint Germain here, listen to white buffalo calf woman. Be the clear, loving path. Be that example. You might be, if you are acting in karmic ways, if you are not that clear, loving path, then how would others want to follow your lead? How would others want to ascend? You are sauce, right? And you are the example of that to everybody you see. So be that. All right. We love you. We are not going. Josh is not going anywhere, but we are going to release transmission. Just going to work with the rose quartz if you are down with the energetics, right? And we are going to not only clear you, but we are going to clear the energetics of planet Earth with the rose quartz today as well. But white buffalo calf woman, she loves you. We're not asking for much from her. Just remember, when you are out taking a walk in the universe, think about white buffalo calf woman. When you are feet are on the ground, right? When you are in your synthetic moccasins walking around on planet Earth, your rubberized soles, realize who had walked before you. Who set the first path, right? There you go. Give thanks. Releasing transmission. All right, I am back. All right. I didn't expect white buffalo calf woman to come through there, but yeah, be that clear path. That's an amazing deal there, and I'm sure we'll turn that into a short at some point. And yes, no, it makes no sense about I'll be on Heatherstone. Heatherstone, LO, no comments. I used to read tarot, and the fool was always me, and my poker group, the Joker. All right, love it. All right, guys. So we're gonna work with the and of course energetics. Just hang out if you are down. If not, we understand if you want to drop off. That is totally cool. But otherwise, we're gonna work with the rose quartz to clear us for tomorrow and for just clear anything that's not loving in our field. So today, the intentions with the rose quartz is to clear anything that's not loving in our field. And as we're clearing, what I'm asking you guys to do is transmit the clearing from yourselves and send it out to the planet. So I'm asking you guys to be a conduit of clearing. Energetics can pass through people as well. So take the energy as a conduit and then send it further out into the greater source field. If you guys can do that, pardon me, energetic burp. At the end of certain channelings, I burp. It's just because I'm pulling in all this energy, and so that was an energetic burp. Excuse me. I apologize. I'm not trying to be gross or anything. But yeah, they come. I cannot control this. It's like the blue tongue, right? Eating Smurfs for breakfast, right? There you go. Yeah, I don't recommend Brainy Smurf though. The glasses crunch. It's not the best, but otherwise, and the book isn't the best either. But otherwise, Smurfs taste great. All right, so let's go ahead and work with. And I'm asking you guys. We're doubling down here. We're doing the earth healing and our healing at the same time. So if you can pass the energies that I'm about to send through here with the rose quartz, send that same energy, ground it where you are, and send it out to the greater source field. There's 25 of us in the chat here right now. So 25 times into the greater source field, into the universe of love. We assume we can move a mountain, but I bet you we could. We got enough for a rain dance, that's for sure. And the rain dances do work, by the way. And not our Wayne Steigers either. And 10,000 people at a rainbow gathering. The only place in Arizona it rained for a month. It's over our heads. All right. So let's work with the rose quartz here. So I'm going to start. If you want to take a deep breath with me real quick, just to center. Breathe in. And of course, we breathe in today and over the next few days. When we breathe in positivity, and we bring out old negative stale energy. So karmic, what have you. So breathe in positive. And we're going to breathe out blah energy. So breathe in one more time. And out with the blah. All right, there we go. All right, you should already feel lighter if you intentionalize your breath into breathing in more light and love, and breathing out anything that's blocking that, disturbing that, or heavy in your universe. Do that a couple of times, 3 or 4 times. Cycle a couple of breaths that way, or cycle your breath that way for a while. Watch what happens. This is an intentional universe, and you'll see everything shift. All right. The Quartz of the Rose. Let's go. All right. So, again, we're going to transmute this energy. We're sending love through. I'm sending love through you, myself to you guys through the rose quartz clearing. And we're going to send that love and intentions of love higher into the greater source field. So we're not transmuting the energy, like giving it away. We're absorbing this love energy into ourselves and then reverberating it back into the greater source field, however you feel you want to do so. So there's 22 of us now, and so we're 22 times sending love to the larger universe. And of course, rose quartz is the stone of love. And the first time I re-engaged with rose quartz, it had to clear me first, and I got violently ill, like within minutes. I put it in my pocket, went to work, started getting sick. By the end of my shift, I was really sick, but and I cleared, it cleared, and I was fine. But I lost that piece of rose quartz for like 2 months in my apartment when I got home. So I did not mess with rose quartz, but love block, right? If you have a block. Or if you're of hate, there you go. This would be like pouring water over the wicked witch. If you give somebody who's really hateful or really like just dark negative energy, if you give them rose quartz, that's like the quartz of light. It's like but you gotta be careful. You can make somebody sick if you do that. If they're really vile and you give them rose quartz, it could clear out some of that vile, like they could get like stomach flu or something. That's what happened to me. I got really bad stomach issues. All right, so we're taking this energy and we're feeling it. And of course, we're not sending it away. We're absorbing the love and then sending us plus additional love into the greater source field in peace and harmony. All right, guys. Gonna get ready to wrap this up. Today's the possibility of the boss being there, but it's also the last day of Christmas. So I want to make sure I open on time. All right, I'll close this out. All right. So, there we go. All right, this is the final seal. All right, so let's take one more inhale. We're going to grab the rose quartz again and seal this off completely. And remember, we're sending this to the greater source field, to the earth and everybody else. Seal it. All right. One more thing we want to do is quickly turn on our violet flames. Just flip your violet flame on to 10 real quick and take a quick, there we go. With the violet flame, we're just taking a quick shower. So we see the violet flame coming down. Everybody turn your violet flame to 10. Takes 2 seconds. And I can feel it in my root and sacral chakras. Don't know about you, but I can. And if I close my eyes, I see purple. But so we're just going to do a quick cleansing as well. That's it. You can turn off your violet flame. That's simple. All right. So we should be prepped for Christmas tomorrow. Remember, when you go out tomorrow, and of course we will have a show. It's only going to be about 30 minutes. It's really just so that we can gather and send peace and love to planet Earth. Just been listening to Rosenboot and Rammstein. Du hast mich. Du hast mich. Du hast mich, du Frack. Du hast mich, du Frack. Du hast mich, du Frack. It's funny, I was hitchhiking. When I was hitchhiking in 2001, and we came through Colorado, at the theater over on the hill, there's a There's three theaters in Boulder. I forget the Boulder Theater over on the hill. The marquee was Rammstein. So du hast mich, right? But yeah, I've been in the Blind you'll appreciate this. I've done the whole German industrial, 9 inch or KMFDM front 242 Leibach, all of that. Yeah, so I've been through all the German hardcore industrial as well. Yeah, so go through phases, right? So yeah, but Rammstein, good stuff. All right, guys. So Christmas tomorrow, we will have a short show, about 30 minutes or so. Just really, we're gonna do an invocation for peace, and just have a kind of chill. There won't be a regular show. There will be again a Zoom. It's open for anybody. Just not sure what time I'm gonna be back. Noon, 1 or 2. So I just set it for 2 to make it easy. So we'll have an open Zoom at 2 o'clock, and join us. The link will be in the community page. That's 4 o'clock Eastern time, for about an hour or so. We'll see who's there, and it's not set. Time isn't set, but the length of it is not set. So I did put it on nursery rhymes. Now you got me thinking. We could go the dirty nursery rhymes from Andrew Dice Clay, if you remember those back in the day. That was when I was in high school, right? Hickory dickory dock. You ain't going any further, but nonetheless, exactly. But yeah, so we will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, at least those who don't have family or anything on Christmas, we'll see you in the Zoom call there, and it's just open, so nothing else for an hour or so, and it can go longer, but if there's people who want to hang out longer, but at least for an hour or so, we've got you got somewhere to go for Christmas, and believe me, it helps, and we get to hang out with Blindly Inspired too. So I know Chris will be there, and I think PG will be there as well. So I was busy right now with Christmas stuff, but yeah, so it's going to be awesome. And really, that's about it, guys. I am grateful for all of you. And another amazing, good dawning. Thank you, guys. White Buffalo Calf Woman, we'll hear more from her. She's been waiting to come out. Next is Kuan Yin. She's asking why I haven't spread her grace and divine feminine yet. So we need to. So we'll have a Kuan Yin channeling will probably be next, and. Rick, big hugs in favor there. All we want for Christmas is Rick's great health, and our 2 front teeth, but really Rick's great health. And so yeah, blessed. Okay, Millie, blessed. If you can be there, that would be blessed. If you can't, certainly if you're with family or traveling or whatnot, certainly understood. But all right, guys, I appreciate you all. You guys are the greatest Christmas gift I never thought I'd ever have, and Grace, may your hearts be full of love and your minds at peace. Big hugs to you all. I love you all. Dry morning. Thank you, Grace. I love you too. Grateful for all of you guys who are here. We're family, and this is just getting started, and who knows? But yeah, exactly. And since I did have to sign a lease, and as far as I know, we'll start planning the Colorado campout. Or something to that effect this summer, maybe. If anybody is down on coming down. But yeah. Otherwise, guys, yeah, Rick is not only healed, Rick is like beyond healed, right? And but either way, guys, I will probably be in the chat for Arway and Steiger and the ladies who will be live today, and who hasn't been live for a week. But other than that, I will see you all in the dawning tomorrow. I'm going to film, take Kuan Yin with me to work. I don't have time to film Isis. But, and she's like, hey, you should have filmed me yesterday. But I'll film today. I'll film a couple Isises and get them for the week. But otherwise, guys, grateful, thankful, and that's really how I feel. Aside from... Ugh, I haven't had this much gas and channeling in forever. If you remember back in the old channels, I would get burpy all the time. Ugh. But yeah, since I hadn't channeled, when it's new energy, and White Buffalo Calf Woman's only been channeled a couple of times, it takes a minute for it to settle in. So I'm going to get off camera here and burp really loud, And yeah, it's my body's reaction to channeling. Some people do other things here. I burp. All right, guys. So much love and favor. Again, stay awesome, stay beautiful, and of course, I will see you all in the next. If I don't see you tomorrow for Christmas, have a blessed Christmas. Remember, you are the light of Christmas. We all are. We're all that light, right? And you may be the only light, Christmas light, non-karmic light that somebody gets to see on Christmas. So that's what we do, right? We carry that light. I love you all. Stay awesome. Thank you. And have a very merry. But otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow in the dawning.